I was training to be a pro wrestler, um, and just training to do it. You gotta train to get slammed on your back a certain way. You gotta get trained to grab people a certain way.
So what did you have to do? Like was this like an MMA class type of thing? Like I'm trying to picture what training looks like.
Picture MMA mixed with like ballet.
Cuz you're training for it to be
Yeah,
like
yeah,
cuz it's all staged.
yeah,
Even though I know you're taking the
yeah,
hits.
yeah, yeah.
It's not like that's fake.
Yeah, it's just MMA mixed with ballet mixed with I say marine training or like Navy training because the school I was training at, shout out to PWE. It was an ass of cardio, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
Like
you probably
crazy.
need that shit.
Yo,
Just
hell
to,
yeah.
yeah.
But see, it's, a lot of schools they don't practice that shit. A lot of schools they just teach you straight out the gate. Just throw motherfuckers around. Can I cuss on here?
Dude, say whatever you want. Yeah.
Throw motherfuckers around. Suplexing niggas from day one. But school I was at, it was a lot of cardio. Um, and just being completely honest with you, it was how I got injured. It was all on me. Cause from day one, the way that I was taking, the way I was getting body slammed, because there's a certain way there's a certain way your arms lay out whenever you get slammed.
And that's what ended up getting you like later. We had to go to the hospital and all that.
Yeah, because I wasn't doing that.
What made you even start? Because it's not like something you started like as a teenager type shit. You know, when you're young, you can kind of, not that you're not young, but you know what I mean. As a teenager,
No, I mean, I'm not a YN no more. I'm definitely crossing over Unk.
I don't think you're quite there yet.
The YNs call me Unk, so I don't feel like I'm Unk, but
Sheesh.
I definitely ain't YN age no more.
I guess we're getting old.
Yeah. Like that. I don't want to say it, but I think we're there, X. I think we're getting there.
All right. Well, fuck it. It don't matter either way. What made you? And no matter what, you know what I mean. Age is just a fucking number, whatever they say.
Yeah.
So, what made you want to do this?
Well, honestly, bro, I've pro wrestling was right next to music. I was when I was a kid, bro, I was sheltered as hell, bro. I was really sheltered.
Yeah.
Part of that was because like I got diabetes. So like I was homeschooled for like a minute. So when I started public school, even before I was in public school, music was the first thing, you know. But right when I started public school, I remember getting introduced to these guys, and they were like hardcore pro wrestling fans.
Yeah.
This is back when I was 11, you know, 10, 15, 20 years later. That never really died out for me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Music, I took the chance and I started putting into that, and I seen where the fuck it had got me. So in my mind, I was like, hey, you know, I've always been in love with pro wrestling and not just buying the games. You know, I'm tapping in every so often. I tried a couple of years before now to go do it.
Oh, so it wasn't like the first time you ever.
No, it was the first time I went as full as I did, because at the first school I went to, it was some bull. Like it was a lot of racial politics involved with that.
For real, like what?
Well, like the guy, he was telling me that again, cause like I'm legitimately 5'2", you know, and back then I think I might have been like 120 pounds. So he was like, all right, we're gonna call you Tiny Tim. Like your wrestling name is gonna be Tiny Tim, and you're gonna lose to every white boy that I have come through here. Yeah.
Specifically.
Yes, I mean,
like by race, or
I mean, it wasn't a whole lot of people of color coming through. He wasn't paying a lot of people of color coming through anyway.
Okay.
And wrestling isn't an industry that has a lot of people of color on the independent circuit anyway. You know what I mean? I'm not sure why that is, but it's just the facts. You know what I'm saying?
It's like one of those things. I mean, it's probably like NASCAR or something.
Yeah.
NASCAR.
Yeah. You feel me? Like I don't think it's not because of the lack of talent or the lack of people wanting to do it. I feel like it might be a lot of what I experienced. You know what I'm saying? Like you have people, and when I say folk of color, I ain't just talking about black folk. I'm talking, you know, Mexicans, you know, it stops people from the Middle East. You know, I'm pretty sure there are people from all over who wanna.
Anybody not white.
Right?
Shit.
Yeah. You feel me? But it's just, at least in the South, I know for sure, because that school, the first school that I went to, wasn't even in Augusta. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I think it has more to do with that. Why you don't see more POCs coming into it. But I did that first stint when I was like 23. No, it was a little bit after that, like maybe like 25, 26.
Okay.
I did one training session with the dude. I was like, yeah, nah, bro, I'm not about to do that. Then he was telling me that I had to wear like the underwear tights.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
So you didn't even get to like choose your own
costume.
I mean, I feel like that would be a part of it, right? You get to design.
That's the
like
big
you a
thing.
superhero.
You feel me? Like Spider-Man drew his shit up like 3/4. Yeah, you feel me?
That's a part of the process.
Yeah,
no, I feel that.
Yeah.
So, how long this second time? How long did you do it before?
Before I got hurt?
Yeah.
Let me see. The concussion happened. Keeping it honest, I don't remember what exact month the concussion happened in, but I think I was about 4 months in.
Dang.
4 months in, we were training 3 days a week. And then on the weekends we would have to go help set up at the other shows. So yeah, about 4 months in. I think about 4 months in, working about 4 or 5 days out of the week, just doing that. So yeah.
Like, so 4 months in, what actually happened though? What was
the day of the
yeah.
We were doing drills, and one of the great things about the school I was going to, they don't just let you go out there if you're not doing it safe. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So one of the things they were on from day one with everybody was, all right, like if you're not doing this right, we're gonna watch why you're not doing it right, and then we're gonna try and fix it. So it was another day like that. Now again, from day one, the way that I would take my my body slams, the way that I was getting body slammed, it wasn't safe for me. This wasn't the first time that I had rocked my head while I was training, but it was the first time that I caught a concussion. You see what I'm saying?
So like your back came down and then your head came after type shit.
Yep.
That's how people get fucked up.
4 times.
Every single time it was one of those where it was like a dum-dum, like 2-hit type of.
Yeah. And to be honest with you, bro, the first 2 times I don't even think my back touched first. I think my head knocked first. Because of like how I was trying to get it. Because one thing about me before I got my concussion, I was real focused on trying to perfect it for myself. Everybody else was telling me, hey, yeah, you're doing fine. You know, don't beat yourself up about it because they can see it. But inside of my head, I'm like, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I want to do this, so I got to do it perfect.
I mean, it's the same shit with music. That's, you wouldn't be able to have good.
Yeah. So the first 2, I think, like, I threw myself back so hard that my head knocked first. My back might have hit first, but I definitely felt my head first. Like, pop right back up. Another one. Third one, all right, cool.
I'm saying they didn't see this shit though. Like they didn't see the fact that your head was there. There ain't no way. You said they're already checking to make sure your technique is good. There ain't no way they ain't looking for people to get concussions and shit. You would think.
I think that. I don't think it was necessarily that they didn't see it.
Yeah.
By that point, cause I'm quick in the ring. I'm quick. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I think it was more so the fact that I was popping up.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what did it, because
you're signaling that you good, so they're like, all right. I mean,
yeah.
Let them keep rolling.
But once, and matter of fact, I'll go ahead and I'll say that's definitely what it was, because after the 4th one,
yeah,
when I kind of like hunched over, and like I was like visibly my eyes was fucked up, like that's when they was like, hey, yeah, you good? And I was like, nah. Nah. So once I slowed down, you know what I'm saying? Once I kind of was like, hey, yeah, hold on, I need a minute. They kind of was like, yeah.
And see, because I I'm the same type of personality as you, where
Yeah.
it's like I'm gonna my natural instinct is to keep going, to keep pushing, let's keep trying to perfect this or whatever.
Yeah.
Which is good when you're trying to get good at a hobby or a craft or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's also one of those signs. Like if you were at the point where you're like, nah, hold
Yeah.
on. It's like because I've been there.
Yeah.
I've been there. I remember being in a similar situation where it's like, yeah, I'm good, and then when I went, it's like,
Yep. Yep.
actually, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like that's when you know you're actually probably more fucked up
Then you.
than a typical person that's like, no, I'm not good.
Yeah.
Because you are already pushing the limits.
Yeah.
Somebody after number 2, they'd have been like, hey,
Yeah.
let me take a breather.
For sure. For sure.
And you're like, nah, we doubling down.
Yeah. 10 down on it too. Like yeah.
Okay.
And
Well,
that's the crazy thing, man. Like people like us. I think at least you do that over a certain amount of time, that becomes like muscle memory to you.
yeah.
You know, just pushing through it. You know what I'm saying? And to one extent, that's good, but to another one, you have incidences like us. You know what I'm saying? You know?
Yeah, well, I mean, don't say, I ended up being good, bro. You fucked with your brain, man. You know what I mean? Like that's
Yeah.
something serious. So what happened after that? What ended up? Because you said it ended up before
Yeah.
we started. You said it ended up affecting your music.
Yeah, yeah.
So like, what was some of the side effects?
Well, the biggest one, I couldn't walk by myself for a while. Immediately after, because I wasn't driving at the time.
Jesus.
So my ride came to pick me up, and I was like, "Hey, you think you could take me to the ER?" And I immediately noticed that my speech I was speaking a lot slower. I was speaking kind of like this.
Mm.
And they was like, "Well, why you want to go to the ER?" I was like, "Yeah, I think I did something. I know I did something." Being ignorant and also being hard headed though, I didn't go. Like we got halfway there, and I was like, "Hey, yeah, no, like just I want to go back to the house." And as morbid as this is gonna sound, if I was gonna unalive, I wanted to unalive next to like my dog and in my own bed. That was just my thinking on it. You know what I'm saying?
You're saying like if you were to
Yeah,
die,
yeah,
you'd rather.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I mean, a lot of people feel that way. A lot of people, it's like, think about, I feel like what's the cliche thing? Like if somebody has cancer,
Yeah.
they're like, bro, I'm done with chemo.
You
I'm
feel
done.
me?
Like
Yeah.
all my hair's gone. I'm done
Yeah.
fighting it.
Yeah.
Let me just live.
Yeah.
I feel that, man. So
But-
you couldn't walk at all.
Couldn't walk. No, got to the ER. And by the time I got to the ER, I couldn't talk. Like at all. Like I had to.
So you'd already slowed down, and then by the time you got there, it had.
Yeah.
How long? You said at first you didn't go. So how long was it from when it happened to you actually getting seen by somebody?
Probably about 18 hours.
Jesus. So in less than a day, you was already. You went from being like, nah, let me take a second. Jesus.
Yeah.
That's scary, bro.
Couldn't look at light like lights that how we have set up now.
Yeah.
I couldn't have been around them when it first happened. Like the bathroom light.
What would happen?
Like it would be so bright that my head would be hurting more than it already was. Cause that was a byproduct of it. You know what I'm saying? Like a concussion. You know, your head was already hurting.
Just constant headache type. Well, it's probably more like a migraine.
Yeah, most definitely. It was a migraine in a spot that I never felt it before. Like when it first started off, if I think I remember right, it was like on the left side and it was like wrapping around, kind of like a headband.
Jeez.
But the light would make the headache go all over. And that was just regular like light bulbs. I couldn't be outside without sunglasses on.
Yeah.
Got to the ER that next day. I couldn't talk. I couldn't even form sentences.
So what? Like you sitting here like writing shit down or? Jeez.
That was my only form of communication. Like, and even then, like the phone brightness, I had to cut my phone brightness to a certain level.
Yeah.
Because the screen, I couldn't look at the screen for too long without my head rattling. And for a while, bro, it switched like on and off. Like it would either just be my head was hurting or like the light would cause me to not be able to focus. Like I looked down at my phone screen or like if I was looking down at like a piece of paper, right, and the light was on,
Yeah.
my vision would start going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Like I couldn't just like lock in.
Like you like drunk as hell. Or some
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah,
Jesus.
yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
a what's it called? Like in Vertigo.
Yeah,
or something.
exactly. Um, yeah, bro.
That's wild. So did they kept you at the hospital?
For 3 days. Yeah, no, I went in on Thursday, Wednesday. Yeah, I went in on Wednesday.
He said we're gonna have to keep you for like observation type shit.
Well, no, they were trying to make sure I didn't have a stroke off the first 24 hours. They were trying to make sure I didn't have a stroke because I guess a mild grade concussion or a regular concussion, from what I remember them telling me and what I looked up after the fact, regular concussions don't they shouldn't affect you like that, you know. Some of the things like, you know, the sensitivity to the lights,
Yeah.
the headaches, excuse me, that's
Might be
normal.
something like that. Okay.
But the talking and like the
Bro, that's the shit I never heard of.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
you know, like any sport, like, you know what I mean? Football, even basketball, anything that,
You
like,
get concussions.
non-contact, yeah, some
Right.
shit can happen.
Right.
So, yeah.
It was an extreme concussion. That's what they.
And you never had, like, a response like that?
No. And just honestly to you, because I mean, you're training to be a pro wrestler, you know what I'm saying? Shit's gonna happen. So up until that point, like I had gotten hurt. I'm not gonna say injuries, because it's a difference between being injured and being hurt. You know, being injured is like, nah, you can't fucking move. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Being hurt, like that's just like again, like you playing basketball or football. You know what I'm saying? You gonna be in a little bit of pain.
Yeah.
So nothing like that. No, like I had rocked my head the first couple of times when I was in training. Wasn't that bad. You know
That's the speed shit. That's so, of course, it's going to end up fucking up what you're doing with music, too.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
How long until your speech started? I wouldn't even say all the way coming back, but just where you wasn't speaking slow.
It was about 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, to where it was consistent, because I say maybe a week after I got out of the hospital, I was noticing I could form a straight sentence without stuttering. Then 2-3 days later, back to it. And I go like 3-4 days. I couldn't talk. Some days I wake up, I could form a sentence. It was like my brain was juggling with the ability to talk. Yeah, if that make any sense. Yeah, it was probably about 3 weeks before I was able to talk straight, like all the way through, no hiccups, no stuttering, and none of that. Yeah.
Bro, that's scary as fuck.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, it's terrifying.
It's like this. I would, yeah. So do you feel like it's not a near death experience, but like whatever you would call like a close experience to your life would have been changed forever?
Absolutely.
Like that could have been a defining moment where you know what I mean? You're like in your 60s, 70s.
Yeah.
And an older man's like, what happened was, wish you would have known Khalil back before his injury.
You know what's crazy? I think it was that. Like, I think it was that defining moment. Because, you know, it's definitely something, and it's crazy as fuck as this is going to sound. I would have done that differently. I was going to say I wouldn't have done anything different. I'm glad that I can tell somebody else to, hey, follow your dreams, right?
Yeah.
But if I could go back and redo time, I would definitely, after that first month of me not being able to take the body slams properly, I would have peeled back, because see, now the reason I say it's a defining moment, the energy that I had before hopping on the mic, the ability to put words together. You know what I'm saying? My vocal cords, it feels like they've been like rewired.
Like to this day.
To this day, like, because I mean, you know me, you know, we've hopped on 3-4 a lot of songs together. You're actually the one that told me I should just start singing. You know, majority, my vocal game is not. It's not. it ain't. It's still not all the way back there. Like, I can't hit as high. Like, even my high notes sound like closer to this. Even when I'm trying to go, but not necessarily go back, but like hit a high note, it's still not nowhere near my ceiling where it was at. And my low end, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like my box went from being this big to like this big. You know what I'm saying? And not saying that you can't work through that.
Yeah.
But I it's definitely a change. Yeah, no, I definitely feel that. Yeah, for sure.
That's tough, man.
Yeah.
It is. That's It's one of those things I feel like you gotta just keep pushing through.
Oh, for sure.
I couldn't imagine that shit.
For sure.
This had to be like one of those where you almost felt like you lost two things in one.
Yeah.
Because you was already doing it 4 months, three practices every single week, doing shit on the weekend too, bro. Like you sitting here hurting your body, not an injury, but you hurting your body.
Yeah.
Like you taking, I know you, like you wouldn't be wasting time on that shit if it wasn't something that meant something to you.
And the crazy thing is, bro, after I healed from my concussion, bro, everybody who watches this, I don't do what I did. But I ain't get no type of doctor, because the doctor told me straight up, put this shit down. Stop this. Like, we don't even know what's going on with you right now.
Yeah.
Hang it up. Okay, cool. Me being Cal, soon as I was able to walk straight, back in between the ropes.
Yeah. I mean, if you watch any like TV show or movie, I swear, and it's about sports.
Yeah.
I hate to say it's the same formula every time, but something happens.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Usually they end up getting injured. The doctor says just don't push it, and then they end up doing it. They end up, the loved ones get all upset with them.
Yeah. I mean, and like,
it's an obsession though. That's
what it is. But see, I looked at it the same way I look at music.
Yeah.
It's been shit that stopped me before. But I love it. I love it. Music, pro wrestling, you know what I'm saying? It's entertainment, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why I did it. That's why I hopped back in. But after going back to it for about a month and realizing that I literally don't think the same, and not from like I'm thinking like literally, like I'm saying like literally, like my brain doesn't feel like it's wired the same way anymore.
You keep saying that. You keep saying like it's how does that, like, I know it's probably tough because it's more of like a feeling, but like,
do you want me to describe it?
Try to explain like how that would feel different.
Think about it like, okay, cool. All of your life, right? This is water. I use the water as an example, right?
Okay.
You know water to look like this.
Yeah.
It's clear, right? Bubbles in it, cool. And then all of a sudden, now I'm thinking about it like, okay, cool. It looks like a really off version of blue. You see what I'm saying? Like if you hold the light to it, you'll see like a flash of blue.
So you feel like light, just the way, I mean,
light bounces off of things. Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like that perfect example, like the shades or whatever, or this beautiful picture of this fucking lion right here, right?
Okay.
You could look at it and you see like the black, or whatever color you may see like outside of the lion, right?
What do you see?
A really dark shade of gray, and not even dark. That's on the basic terms. With me when I'm driving, bro, it's crazy.
Bro, especially at night, I bet.
And that's just off of what I'm seeing while I'm driving, right? Like, okay, cool. Before, all right, we had a yellow light. All right. Me before, depending on where I'm at, I'm about to eat. Okay, where I'm at now, I'll hesitate. I'll stop. Put my foot on the brake, maybe a couple of yards away from the yellow light. Then I'll speed up. Then I'll get to the red light. Then it's like, damn, okay, cool. Then I still go. It's like I'm playing with myself almost in my mind. You see what I'm saying? Like it's
You know, they say people that get concussions of like had multiple concussions that it ends up messing with like your decision making ability, and like it's even been known to make you a little bit more reckless or stuff like that. I think they've had like a whole bunch of studies. I don't know which one to like say,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I wonder if that's a little bit of what it is. Do you feel like it's getting better, or it's like one of those things where once you got better, you've stayed at this change at like a constant? How long ago was this?
The original concussion happened. Like I don't remember
The original.
yeah. Well, the concussion that changed everything. Cause I ain't gonna say I suffered another one, bro. But when I tell you, I hopped right back in.
When you went back, you feel like you got slammed again.
Well, no. Like, cause one thing, my coaches were real. Again, shout out to PWE. My coaches, they didn't let me go back in, like as straight back in the way that I was. They would let me like do cardio, but even then, they were like, "Hey, don't push it. Like, hey, no, walk. Like, yo, chill,
I mean,
chill."
when you run, your brain is still bouncing around and shit like that.
They
Like
they,
it's
they pulled me.
everything.
They pulled me from a lot.
So
But
you feel like just kind of getting back at it in general, your brain wasn't ready.
no,
Just
and
kind of messed it up.
I think just being honest, I think coming back when I did some real long term damage. I feel like it's definitely gotten better from where I was at, for sure. But getting better in terms of different, it really just depends on what we're talking about. With the music, I feel like it's getting better. I know it's getting better with the music, like being able to write. Because again, before, bro, that's kind of why I really just started to say, like, all right, like this is really do or die with the music for real. Because one thing I noticed, wasn't able to talk, wasn't able to walk. My brain, the thinking aspect of my brain, if that make any sense,
Yeah.
that never shut off. I'm not gonna say it never stopped working. And
So it's like you're almost like conscious inside.
yeah,
Almost like what's that movie with Eddie Murphy? It's like Dave or something.
Oh,
where it's like they're inside the head.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Or it's like
Oh damn,
my kids watch this Disney movie called Inside Out
Yeah,
too, where
yeah.
it's like a similar thing where the emotions are
Our
inside.
yeah, like that, like the control board. Yeah, it's
So
exactly.
you thinking you're inside. It's almost like when you're fucked up, when
Yeah.
you're drunk and you're still
Yeah,
thinking.
yeah,
You're
yeah.
thinking in your head type shit.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That never really went away. So one of my one of my good friends at the time, he told me, because I was frustrated as fuck, bro. I was pissed.
Yeah.
I was like, man, like I put everything I had into this shit, and I'm not even mad at what happened. I'm mad at the fact that like my life might be changed forever. And he told me, he was like, write about it. And bro, I wrote a whole fucking book, bro. Like real shit. Like I wrote a whole novel, bro.
Like a autobiography. type
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. On my phone. I'm not publishing it or anything.
Just like therapeutic.
Yeah. And that's really when I realized, like, oh shit, hold on, like, I did this. You know what I'm saying? Like without really like without a hitch. You know what I'm saying? Then the only thing that was stopping me from putting that back over to music was I couldn't listen to beats at the time because
It was like fucking with your head.
yeah, like any loud.
I mean, you're talking about bathroom lights. And
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Damn, bro.
Like sound was real.
I didn't even think about that.
Like
And sometimes that's just the part where you just listen to the beat, just humming along. Damn, bro. That's
even now to this day, bro. Like I can't even have the bass too loud in the whip, like or just riding up the road. I mean, like I don't know if you've ever experienced it. Like you have like the windows down in the car, right? And like one of them will be down to like that air pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Now with me, bro, I can't like it's like 10 times worse now.
Yeah, that shit. It's like a helicopter or some shit. Yeah, man. I mean, that bothers me. I don't like. I mean, but I couldn't. It's not one of those where it's like excruciating. Turn that shit off.
No,
So
like,
it's basically. It sounds like this shit made you sensitive to all of your senses that you already had.
Yeah. And it was it was crazy because I tell folk, I'm like, yo, I felt like the Daredevil, the superhero Daredevil.
I swear to God, I was just about to say Daredevil. I swear to God, bro.
I was like, I'm just not blind, bro. Like,
yeah, it's like I was literally about to.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, ain't nobody gonna get that
Yeah.
reference.
Oh no, yeah,
yeah, man. Yeah. Where it's like you got all of the heightened senses without the benefits of it.
And in the thumbnail, put a Photoshop of the Daredevil mask over my shit.
There you go. Just man, but that's I didn't even think about all of the other things. It's like when you get an injury, just whatever it is, name any body part, and then once it's injured, you realize how often you rely on that. Even something as simple as your pinky. It's like, damn, I didn't realize I used my pinky so much. My little bitch finger that never gets used.
Ain't why you can't grab a cup to right.
Nope. You over here pinkies up and then
Yep. That's exactly it.
Yeah, I could see it being one of those where you're just trying to get back to regular life.
Yeah,
things have obviously changed up, and then when you go to do yet another thing, it's like, oh, so this affects me too. I can't even listen to beats the way that I used to.
Yeah,
is it again? I guess it's just like, is it getting better? Is it one of those like
that has gotten better, and that's I don't believe in like any type of coincidence, period. You know, not even on no religious shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just me and my life, you know what I'm saying? Once I noticed that I could start listening to music again, but I couldn't run, I couldn't take a body slam without some negative effects, but I could throw this beat on.
Yeah.
Listen to it regularly, and I could do that again while writing, you know what I'm saying? I took that as a sign. Okay, cool, fuck it, because I'm not. No, shout out to everybody who just works regular 9 to 5s, but I can't. That just can't be my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't just work a 9 to 5, come back to the crib, wake up, or go to sleep, wake up, and then do it again. You know what I'm saying?
Not?
It's just, maybe it's just the way that I'm built. Like, that's. I feel like I'm in prison if I do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can work a regular 9 to 5. You know, I can come home, I can go to sleep, but doing that day in, day out, and not being able to have an outlet, not being able to create something, that's madness to me.
It's almost like you feel, because then obviously you do the 9 to 5 on the journey. You got, it's either that or die type shit, and then while you're doing it, these other outlets that you have, whether it's wrestling or music, it feels like it's a possible escape. You know, like, imagine, like you say, prison. I kind of look at it like, imagine you're underground and you're just trapped in the tunnel. Like, I don't know if you've seen that movie, The Descent. Like, you're in some crazy fucking underground shit. It's just like having a hobby, having something like music to work on. That's that little bit of sunlight. It's like, okay, I can get out this bitch.
Exactly.
And even if it never happens, it's one of those where it's like, what am I supposed to do? Just lay
just
around?
Sit here
I'm a tunnel person now. Like, fuck that.
You know, it's crazy how many people are gophers. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy how many people live in that tunnel.
Yeah.
And they just keep, and you know, again, to each his own, you know what I'm saying? Like,
because if you're truly content, I feel like that is, you already won.
Yeah.
Because, like, you know what I mean? I just feel like people look at people like us. Anybody that is chasing something that feels unrealistic to anybody. And I feel like they look at that like it's the wrong way to do something. But in general, I just don't understand, where it's like we all just have something that makes us happy. Like you said, continuing to try to find that little bit of light to get out the tunnel, that's what makes me happy. But some people, like what I've seen, they seem to be truly content just being in the tunnel. Yeah. It's like sometimes I'll be a little jealous of that shit.
And I think that jealousy is what sets us apart, because if you don't understand why you're doing it, I think you get caught in the rat race, you know, or the hamster wheel, because it's like, boom, okay, cool.
For sure.
You know, it's like, all right, why am I doing music? Why am I training to be a pro wrestler? You know?
Bro, that's one of those questions where it's like, I had to ask myself too. Yeah. It's like, I don't know about you, but it's like, I feel like you gotta.
Yeah, you gotta ask yourself, because once you hit that wall, bro, because it's going to happen. Everybody hits that wall.
Well, especially after you just went through all that. and you go back to try to use music as the outlet you've used for basically your entire life.
Yeah.
It's like that's when I would imagine you had the biggest why am I doing this ever.
Absolutely.
It's like you had to question it then. Like, if I'm gonna push for this, so what made you say fuck it and keep doing it?
I mean, honestly, to get opportunities like this for one, because I want to tell you it was just for me, but it's not, because doing it just for me, I can't tell you how many drafts I got saved in my phone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like you talking about like song drafts session.
Yeah, song drafts. Lyric drafts. The whole.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, my bad.
No, you straight.
But yeah, so you're saying basically shit like just feeling like you're still in the race, you're still trying to find a way out. Or?
Yeah. No, I'm trying to, cause keeping it honest, bro. Especially after this, nigga, I'm breathing. So at the end of the baseline, I'm cool. Like, I'm happy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But to be happy, to really feel alive, bro, I'd be lying to you if I said, bro, like, hearing my own shit on the car aux, you know what I'm saying? Or seeing myself on video, or sending somebody my song, I'd be lying to you if I said that didn't hit a little bit different. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean?
Like, that's my light in the tunnel. Being able to share what I've created with other people. I don't give a fuck if you like it or not, but to put something out and to be able to have some type of impact on somebody else's life. Because no matter if you like it or not, this shit impacted you. Because if you didn't like it, it impacted you negatively, but it still had, you know what I'm saying? If you liked it, you feel me? It's a positive impact.
Yeah.
That's my light in the tunnel. We're all in a tunnel, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna say I'm content being in this motherfucker, but I realize that I'm in here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My light again is being able to create and share it with people, and that kind of also doubles over to my why, because I'm like, all right, why did I come back into it, especially the way that I am now? Bro, look, I'll be 31 in August. I just came off of a concussion. Taking long breaks in between the music career. If I'm doing this shit now, ain't no excuse for nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just what I want to say. You know what I'm saying? And no matter how old you are, no matter how young you are, no matter what, I mean, shit. You remember Blind Fury? I think that was his name, the blind rapper.
I don't know who that is. So there's like a blind rapper
that... he was a blind battle rapper if I ain't tripping. And he's nasty.
I mean, a name like Blind Fury. I would imagine.
Yeah, bro. He was cold too, bro. Like, he went on Sway in the Morning, the 5 Fingers of Death freestyle shit. Like, yeah, bro, he bodied that and everything. Yeah, like,
I mean, shit. Yeah, being able to see ain't got nothing to do with you being,
like, you know,
putting shit together.
Yeah. So that's why I asked myself, I damn sure asked myself, why am I gonna go back into it? And it wasn't on a why not? Because I've asked myself why all the time my whole life.
Yeah.
My answer all the way before was why not? Well, why should you dive off of this building? Fuck it, why not? Okay, because why not? You might not get back. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that's a valid answer. But it was always, why shouldn't I? Or whenever I asked myself in the past, why do I want to keep doing music? The answer was always, why not? You get what I'm saying?
Right. Why wouldn't I keep doing it?
Yeah. Now it was, no, legit, why are you doing it? You feel me? So yeah, once it took me about 2-3 days, but once I came up with an answer and it felt right, you know what I'm saying? It was just, all right, fuck it, it's balls to the wall. You know, I got a plan, I got a business plan for it, but I'm not as focused on that as I was before the concussion. You feel me?
What you mean? Like, which part?
The business part, like, because one thing about business that I don't think a lot of the social media gurus or the business pages talk about, you're gonna try and fail.
Yeah.
Failure is a part of success. So with me before, just me personally, I get a business plan, I get a marketing plan, right? And I would get so caught up in not wanting to fail, I wasn't even trying it at all. You see what I'm saying?
Stuck in the planning phase.
I've had people, I have a person specifically sitting right across from me who has done this shit. You know what I'm saying? And still was like, well, this might not work for me. Or what if it doesn't work? You know what I'm saying? As opposed to just be like, fuck it, like, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna fail. Everybody's not gonna like your shit. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
As opposed to now, that thought is still there, but it's not at the front of my mind. You know what I'm saying? It's just like at the end of the day, yeah, like this has always been in here, but to be able to put it out here and for it to reach the people that I wanted to, for it to do what I wanted to do, I gotta put it out there. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, that's the only way it's gonna actually get in the ears of people. I mean, but you've been putting out music, bro. That's never really been an issue for you.
Yeah.
But that's like the why behind it is the getting it out there part.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's the again, that's the light in the tunnel for me. You know, the business side of it before, it was because it was kind of, I was wrapping it both in one, because on one side, the business of marketing is to get your numbers, is to look at your numbers so you can scale up, so you can grow your fan base.
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop. Tying it into it, for me, I was looking too deep into it. You know, it was like, okay, well, there's a person behind this stream. You know what I'm saying? There's a person behind this dollar. What if this person doesn't like me? You know what I'm saying? Or what if the audience that I'm trying to target doesn't it's not receptive, as opposed to just looking at it as, okay, try another audience or try another marketing area. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just trying to do it like that, or instead of thinking about it like that, I was just like, oh, fuck it, I'm just not even gonna try because this is a possibility. You see what I'm saying? But once the concussion happened, I really just separated it. You know what I'm saying? Like, the business is just strictly the business. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, these numbers are gonna show you where you fucking up at, and they also gonna show you where you're doing it right at.
Yeah.
Cool. As opposed to conjoining both of them or combining both of them. Because again, I say, like, people are gonna like my shit, people are gonna hate my shit. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? People are gonna share, some people are not. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not really too focused on that anymore.
Yeah.
Cause I'm confident enough in my music ability. I know I make dope shit. It's not everybody's sense of dope. Some folk like the, no shade to Van Halen or whatever the fuck. I'm not a person who can listen to you know, Linkin Park 24/7. I fuck with Linkin Park.
Everybody's got like
different taste.
It's like when people say like whatever artist sucks. It's like, you know, shut up. Like, how many listeners do they have? How many fans do they have? It's just like they obviously don't suck to everybody.
DDG, you know who DDG is, right? I can't tell you that I've streamed the song, but he's on. He has a pretty good way behind him. He a couple months back he did a interview with his haters. Like, he pulled like 4 of his haters from his comment section. Brought him out to his mansion and everything. And one of the guys was saying that his shit was trash. And he was like, bro, look at how many streams I got. Look how many fans I got. He was like, just because you don't like DDG's music, that don't mean the next man's not. That's the perfect example.
There's people being so trapped in their bubble and their own ideologies where they think it's like law. They think that this is right, not even realizing that there's no real right, especially when it's something as subjective as art. Like, who the fuck are you to say? It's honestly, think about like award shows and all of that. It's just like, who's behind this shit? It's like, who's the one thing, like, even when it comes to like with movies, like different critics and shit like that. The one thing I like is like Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
Which is like, that's really letting the numbers speak, because that's just regular viewers going and putting in their rating.
For sure.
It's like, it's not some fucking movie snob that's sitting there saying like, this is what a movie should be.
Because most of the shit is opinion based if you think about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It is.
And then especially, I think I heard recently where they said, in order to be able to qualify for an Oscar or some shit like that, you had to check all these boxes as far as like having certain like diversities and shit like that. Shit that has nothing to do with art and all that.
Yeah.
It's like, think about like literally any fucking movie that doesn't have the diversity that they want, but is a fire ass movie. It's like, I don't know. It's doing that same thing, mixing the business and
with the emotions
and the art.
Yeah.
I mean,
like, for sure. Yeah.
So now you feel like ever since your concussion that you're less worried about, it sounds like, the feedback.
Yeah.
Like the actual success, the quote unquote success
exactly what it is.
of what a particular song does.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Yeah, for sure. That's
it's gotta be freeing though.
Absolutely. Like now I feel like I'm at the point so I really can do whatever the fuck I want to do. Yeah.
So have you recorded since you started feeling?
No, I actually got the gear. The gear is supposed to touch down. I mean, I always kept the interface, always kept the mic.
So you're gonna start doing. So you've been going to a studio basically since I met you. You've been going to a studio.
Yeah.
So now you finally crossing over. You finally gonna do it.
I mean, because I dabbled in like out of the closet type shit. You know.
Yeah. That's good, bro. That's all you figure out how to do it, man. You don't have to worry about nobody's time.
That's where I'm at with it. Like the things that I released over the past, I should probably say the past year on the streaming platforms, that was all done in-house with the exception of Streets. I got Streets dropping on May 9th. You engineered that. Well, you mixed the sound engineered that. But everything else is just I've done it straight out the crib, straight out the box. Now it's kind of like I'm really like looking into the mixing part of it. You know what I mean?
That's good, bro. It's really, there ain't much to it, man.
Yeah.
There really ain't.
Yeah, I seen the video. Guy was like, mixing is just volume, and I kind of just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy is talking about like superpowers and shit like that. You saying that the bass was too much for you now, even now, like riding in the car.
Yeah.
That shit might help you with mixing. Like you do it. Obviously, the headphones might be too much for you, but you put it out on the speakers and shit like that.
Yeah.
It's like, nah, because some people, the bass, obviously, it's a natural inclination. You start nodding your head. So now you won't. It's like a siren song that you're immune to it. It's like, nah, let's turn that down. It's muddying the shit up. Let's bring the vocals a little bit cleaner.
It's crazy that you're saying that, bro. When I was looking up the headphones to get for mixing.
Yeah.
I was looking at something with like not a flat sound but a natural sound. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't have nothing obviously with too much bass, but I wanted something with an accurate low end, an accurate mid, and an accurate high.
Yeah.
Because when I'm mixing, now granted I'm not no audiophile or whatever the fuck they call those people who like get off on listening to music, but when I drop my shit, I want to make sure that as close as it can to feeling how I feel when I'm recording it, you feel that when you listening to it.
That's all that matters, bro.
That's all what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because that's what I feel like music is. It's literally transferring your feelings from yourself to your situation, and then you're putting it on them. I think we was even talking off camera about that, where it's like you can have a song that means a certain memory to somebody. It's that same shit where it's just like you might take it a certain way. I think I've even talked about this before, where it's like you could talk about, let's say you're losing a loved one. You just got in a breakup, or you could say you just had somebody pass away. Yeah. Depending on how you write that, somebody could take that same feeling, like I lost somebody, can mean something completely different. It's all subjective.
Yeah, for sure.
I think, that's with all the art though, man. Yeah. It's like putting you in that place.
Yeah, and I think it's, I mean, I'm kind of biased to this because, you know, we're artists on the music side of it. I've heard people, and sometimes, you know, if it's like abstract art, you know, you could look at somebody who just threw an ass of like triangles and squares on a paper, and I could just see you and me could just see triangles and squares, but somebody who walks into an exhibit, they could see like a whole fucking night sky or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's still subjective. That's art, but I feel like music is on a whole nother wave, because I could tell you to eat a dick and die, XO, but if
Jesus Lord,
right?
Somebody gonna clip that shit.
you feel me? But it's eat a dick and die, XO. Both of those tones, right? I could take that. Somebody could, with the last one, somebody could say I was trying to be sarcastic, or somebody.
I didn't like it either way.
You feel me? Like you didn't like. I'm pretty sure none of your fans are gonna like it either.
I ain't like none of that.
You know what I'm saying?
Change up the tone again. What's the third option?
That's literally something that I always say. Like, it's all about how you say something to me, right?
Oh yeah.
I'm like, and that's the exact term
that's
I
life,
use.
Bro.
That's like, the exact thing I use. You could tell me to eat a dick and die if you tell it to me nice. Like, I'm more receptive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I've already had conversations about that shit with my kids.
Yeah.
Where like, you know, like cuss words, bad words, or whatever.
Yeah.
I just told them, like, you know, it's not really a big thing for me.
Yeah.
Like, somebody said this is a bad word, and you know what I mean. Yeah, things have changed in meanings. Like, we all know this now.
Yeah.
And then I was kind of there like, oh, you know, you sure? Like, it's kind of a bad thing. It's just like, well, think about it.
Yeah.
I can say no bad words, but I can make you feel really bad right now.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with a teacher, anybody. You can make somebody feel like shit without saying any of the bad words. Shit. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So it's like, I think it's that same type of thing where, or think about like with the dog. Yeah. You could be talking nothing but mad shit, but if you have that voice where it's like, come here, you know what I mean? They're loving us like, you fucking piece of shit. Yeah.
But you like come up tail wagging,
It's all about how you say shit.
For sure, for sure. And I think that's why I put music, I put music over acting and actual like paper art too.
Really?
Because think about it, like with music, you leave that door open for the audience. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like,
with a movie, it's like, this is the story.
And that's why the big actors get paid the big bucks, because they have to do it a certain way.
But it's just to push back, man. I don't know, because I obviously am biased as well, because, you know, music is near and dear to my heart.
Yeah.
But it's like a trade-off type shit. With movies and shows, this is the story, but with the viewer, they can say, I connect with that person, or I connect with this character. So they have multiple characters to pull off of. When it's music, it's kind of like, it's really just your perspective. Taking it back, like you're doing a song about, you know, you just got broken up with. Then it's not a song if you just broke up with somebody. It's a little bit different.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
So I don't know. But either way, bro, it's...
I mean, and that's the dope thing about it. You know, like, I feel like the world right now is so negative that I feel like that's why a lot of people are turning to entertainment.
They need it right now.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Because the entertainment gives you that option to like what you want and to take your own liking and form your own opinion about it. Nowadays, I feel like everybody is afraid to express their opinion, because it just, from my experiences and what I've seen, don't nobody like people's opinions no more. I
mean, they don't want to hear it unless it matches theirs.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, you know, I'm straight, you know what I'm saying? But I can't go out around certain people and be like, hey, fuck it. I can't go out around a certain group of people and say that I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? Without catching hate, I can't go around certain members.
Straight, like, as in, like,
heterosexual. Yeah, heterosexual.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like, I'm good.
No,
okay.
No.
So I'm confused. You saying you've been catching flack just for saying,
fuck yeah.
When have you ever been in a situation to just be like, I'm straight?
Oh my God. Like, I've been in a situation where I'm like, I'm completely hetero. Or I'll just say some shit to where it's like, because I'm cool with everybody.
And what, music stops, everybody looks at you
like, or no, like it'll be like, oh well, nobody asked you for that. Yeah, we know you're hetero. Like, yeah, like the LGBTQ plus AI. I don't want to get you canceled, but I'm gonna just say how I feel.
I'm not saying nothing.
The community as a whole deserves to be respected. But there are certain members inside of the community that I've had access to, that I have run across. Not anybody that I am close to, but some of the motherfuckers in there know that they need to be respected, and they take that and they crash the block on it.
For sure.
You know?
Sure. It's the same as, think about welfare, food stamps, think about Medicaid, think about literally
Abuse.
anything.
Yep.
Anything that can be will be exploited.
Yep.
And that's just how it is.
Yep.
I was honestly like I was entertained just now watching you try to walk that fucking tightrope that
because it's like
you was tiptoeing around. Hey
you
man,
feel me?
it is what it is. Speak your shit, man. It is what it is. Yeah,
You know?
and that's I feel like that's sad that it's gotten to the point where you can't just say your ideas about something where immediately you're being hateful or immediately you're being. I feel like that shit is dying though.
Yeah.
Thankfully, it used to be a lot worse a few years ago.
Hell yeah. And that's again thankfully on that, because there was a point in time where I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. I wouldn't have got up here and said anything in that last sentence I just spit out, because not even just off of in fear of being canceled, but it's just like a couple of years ago there was so much violence in the world.
Yeah.
Again, bro, and I granted,
I mean, it still is.
It still is, but once this shit goes live, I couldn't have put that whole sentence off of what I just said out. No matter if you got one viewer, 10,000, somebody would have seen that, and I would have ended up having to box 9,000.
You think so? You think it's that bad, huh?
With me, bro? Yeah, bro. Like that's honestly why I stopped really like going out like that, because you know me.
I mean, when you talked about a situation, talking about, I mean, like I said, I've never been in a situation where it's like, hey, I've never been in that situation.
Listen, bro.
And then to get clapped back about that, it's just like, that's kind of like being like, hey, I'm black. It's just like, what? It's like, I'm sorry. It is what it is.
You would think that, right? You would think
I do think that, yes.
Like, and it wasn't even just no like, hey, I'm straight. Cool. It was a conversation, and mind you, like, I'm not gonna use the stereotypical, I love gay people, my best friend's gay. No, like, anybody who knows me knows, like, I'm cool with everybody.
Yeah.
As long as you don't cross that line, bro, I kick it with whoever, right?
Yeah.
Cool. I was having a conversation with somebody, and I kept saying, as a straight guy, I think about it this way. They were talking about some off the wall shit, and
you was doing your perspective, like,
yeah,
like, hey, just me telling you how I see things, and it's kind of like one of those nobody cares about how you see it.
That's exactly how it went down.
Yeah.
And then one person started off like that, and then the two other members of the LGBT, the alphabet group, they kind of like.
There's a number in there now. I was watching this. I was.
No, it's
yeah,
not.
bro.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. What number you think it is? You got one guess. What number is it?
69.
That's a good guess. It's 2. For 2 spirit. I guess some people feel like they're 2 spirit. They got 2 spirits or some. It was some shit like that. I was watching this. I don't know if you've ever heard a channel called Jubilee.
Yeah,
they have this thing called Surrounded.
Yeah.
It was Piers Morgan versus like 20 LGBTQ activists or some shit like that. And he said he's had debates where he's like, they don't even know it, and then he looked it up, I guess, because on Google you can find it. There's so many more like letters and shit. That's why it was like QI. He said them all because he had a paper and he just went them all. And the guy's just like, well, it's lesbian, gay. He was like trying to go through it. And I'm like, bro, 2. And he gets to it. He's like, and that's 2 spirit. And you know what I mean? He's like, I was just like, damn, bro. It's a lot. A lot of people, they're just clinging to ideologies.
Yeah,
it's like what we were talking about, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, and we're so quick to be in group, out group type of people, like tribalistic.
I mean, bro, I look at it like this, bro. Again, this is gonna be raw and ugly, but I'm gonna just say it. I feel like it stems back to people not really being able to sit with themselves and be like, hey, I'm uncomfortable. Hey, I'm uncomfortable with something in myself.
Yeah.
And I feel like, because everybody has insecurities about shit, you know what I'm saying? Me, I'm just the type of motherfucker, like, we've had conversations about depression before. You know what I'm saying? Sure. We've had conversations about just life and how fighting with life, it can fuck with you up here, especially as a man, especially as a black man. You know what I'm saying? Like it can fuck with you up here.
Oh yeah.
I'd rather be in a group where it's like, hey, okay, depression, anxiety, whatever. I'd rather be in a group that is that big, as opposed to trying to say or take my depression and not be real with myself and not be real with everybody else and try to mask that depression and just say, hey, okay, cool, I'm a part of a certain group because all of y'all motherfuckers are doing the same thing that I'm doing. Because, again, this is a personal opinion. I don't believe that everybody that is a part of the alphabet community really is about that life.
I'm saying, so what you're saying, like depression is a group?
Yeah, like I'm saying, I feel like more people in the LGBTQ plus AI2, if I said that right. I feel like, and this is just speaking from a member who's not a member of that. You know what I'm saying? So you could take this with a grain of salt.
Right.
But I feel like some of those people are there just because they don't want to come out and say they're depressed. You see what I'm saying? I feel like that's what the root of it is. I feel like they're battling some inside shit.
Yeah.
Or it's a cope. It's a cop out. Not a cop out. It's a cope. It's a cope mechanism. I'm not gonna say a cop out. Like where.
So it's like the teenager that's having her parents or their parents divorce, and all of a sudden they're emo and gothic and
exactly
they're into screamo music. Is that what you're saying?
That is exactly what I'm saying.
Like cosplaying.
That is exactly what I'm saying. And I feel like going off of the cosplay reference, balancing straight off of that, I feel like some of these people get inside of the cosplay for so long, they really fall into the character. Now, I do believe there is a large percent. I'll even go off and say it's maybe over half of the community that really does like these type of things. That
you think is that's kind of low, like over half. So.
I say probably about 60% of the people actually are.
You think 40% of the people that claim to be one of the letters or numbers, you're saying
it's a fad.
It's just something they're going through.
I feel like they dive into it when it's just something they're going to, and then it just turns into them being a part of it.
I think that's one of the letters though, isn't it? Isn't one of them where it's like it doesn't matter or something?
I don't know, bro. Like when I started,
I'm pretty sure whatever Mateo. I remember Mateo.
Oh yeah.
I think it was like pansexual or some shit like that.
But see, I thought pansexual was like they wanted to. Yeah, you're right. Pansexual or
either way.
Yeah, you're not sexually attracted to anything. Yeah,
it's basically like them saying it's not that deep. Anyways, where it's like, yeah, it might be a fad.
Yeah,
I might like dudes for a few years and then I might never like dudes again. I don't know.
Yeah. And at the end of the day,
that would be a lot though. 40% to just be. I don't agree with you with the lesbian or gay or bi or any of those. Mm-hmm. Maybe more with the trans.
Yeah, and see, like, and I shouldn't have grouped the whole spectrum.
Maybe yeah. I just don't know how many people are even. Like I feel like transgender people, whether they're like have done surgery or whatever, hormone shit.
Right.
I feel like there's still such a small population,
and that's
or percentage rather.
With them with that specific group, bro. I really, as wild as this is gonna sound, I don't even feel like that statement. I'm really trying to word this so motherfuckers know that I'm not trying to attack.
Just say it. It's just you and me, bro.
That statement really wasn't even directed towards that part, because I feel like if you're transgender, no matter if you're having surgery or not, right? I feel like you know what you're like. You know that may be a fad, but it's kind of like no, this ain't no fad that's just gonna go away. You see what I'm saying? Like, cool, cause it's not cross dressing ain't transgender. You know what I'm saying? Like, transgender is like, hey, okay, I'm gonna strap my shit down.
I'm thinking like right now, me and my girl watching the new season of Euphoria.
Okay.
The character Jules was a was a dude.
Boom.
And then I think she started transitioning at like 14 somehow. Like her dad was just like, yeah, fuck it. I don't know. It's like I think she even got like a boob job and everything. This was all before she was even 18. So it's like, that is what you're saying?
That's
it's
exactly what I'm saying. Like, you, from what I understand about transgender life, you gotta like fully like ride or die with that shit if that's the label that you're gonna put on yourself and you're gonna rock with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whereas opposed to if you're saying that you're gay, if you're saying that you're a lesbian, right? And I've had this conversation with both sides of it. I'll speak on lesbians more specifically because I've had a lot of conversations with them. I'll be like, hey, okay, you like girls, right?
I'm just trying to picture you. It's like, so you're lesbian for sure, like for sure. Like,
if you really want me to break, hey, so like you,
oh god,
you like girls, right? Yeah, not like you,
like
real?
all the way, like all the time.
Well, what the fuck do you mean, Cal? Like, yeah, so who pussy you to ate? What? Oh no, I don't do. Oh, okay, so you like your coochie getting ate? Well, no. Okay, so if you don't like this, you don't like that. What makes you gay?
I mean,
if we're talking about sex, because if we're not going off of the straight sexual part of the conversation, then don't you fall into that other alphabet, like that other letter? Like, from my perspective.
So that's why you feel like a lot of people are just cosplaying, where it's like, I don't know. I think all of it. There's cool points. The reason why I said, I don't know, I feel like a lot of white men in particular, if you look at the totem pole of who is the most marginalized and who's the biggest victim of them all type shit. Okay. I think it's kind of like what you're like, nobody cares.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you're a heterosexual black man. Cool.
Yeah.
It's like, that's all you got going for you is that you're a black man. Yeah. You go around some whiteys, and then maybe we could talk about you being the victim. Yeah. But right now, you're a straight dude.
Yeah.
Women are the one that are making less, or it's like LGBTQ is the one that's being I don't know. It's like I feel like there's like a hierarchy to that shit.
Absolutely.
So like imagine being like a white man where it's like that's even what did I just say? Go to a whole bunch of white dudes. It's like that was really big, and I don't agree with it no matter like on what side.
Yeah.
That's what it's like, and I feel like that's where I could be objective. Where it's like, hey, even when it's in my favor, it's like, I feel like this shit is cringy. So
yeah, for sure.
So how about we stop? Where you're over here talking about like white guilt, you're guilty for being white.
Yeah,
it's kinda weird.
For sure.
You alright, bro?
Yeah,
you good? Don't be guilty because I'm not guilty.
Yeah.
It's just like, so I feel like just the same way you can go to, let's say, a whole bunch of white men. It's like they're basically at the bottom.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where it's like, you're the ones, you showed up on boats and you took the fucking Native Americans. You called them Indians and shit. Like, it's like you've been the patriarchy, the ones that have been dominating. The rich white man is what everybody thinks of when they think of their evil. Right. So imagine if you're like, hey, by the way, you ain't even gotta cut your dick off. Don't worry about this. Yeah. Don't worry about your balls. Yeah. You're fine. Just tell people you feel like you're a girl. Yeah. You're a lady. You're a woman.
Yeah.
Bing, bang, boom. And now you went doo, 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 doo. Mm-hmm. And now you're in front of the fucking black dudes. Yeah. When did that happen?
Yeah.
We don't care about you, Mr. Heterosexual. I feel like it's kind of like that. Yeah. So when you put cool points on anything, it's going to happen. It's kind of like, think about like back in the 80s, where it's like it was cool to sit against the wall and smoke a cigarette and shit like that. And now it's just like, oh, you smoke cigarettes, you could end up, you might fuck up a little date doing that. It's like a girl doesn't know you smoke cigarettes.
In some parts of the world, if you light it,
going to jail.
Yeah, bro.
For a cigarette?
Yeah, bro. Like, it's not Amsterdam. Well, let me say this. Back in the 80s, if I ain't tripping, it was legal to smoke inside. Now, if you light up a cigarette inside...
Oh, you talking about inside type shit? Yeah. Well, I mean, that's another thing. You used to be able to, on an airplane, you could hold your baby. It didn't matter.
And that's, again, bro, like, the world is in such a a crazy place right now. I'm not gonna say fucked up.
Well, you said negative. What makes you feel like it's so negative right now?
Bro, it's just like, bro, cool, bro. You can go online in real life, bro. The internet is a fucking jungle right now anyway. And I feel like that transfers over from real life. And I'll do it like this. You go outside right now, right? No matter where you're at. Cool. I think you have some off the wall places to where it's like, hey, you can go up, you can hold the door open for somebody. You can smile to somebody. You can, extend a helping hand or extend some positive energy, some love.
Small gestures.
Yeah, you feel me? And it could be perceived, it can be taken in so many ways besides what bro, I'm just trying to be a nice dude by holding the door for you. You got 8 kids coming up, or I'm just trying to, do a good thing, right?
Yeah.
But nowadays, no matter if it's a woman thinking I'm trying to be weird or I'm trying to do whatever, or if it's an old person thinking that I'm, you know what I'm saying?
Trying to rob him or some shit.
You feel me?
Oh, no, I know what you're talking about.
You see what I'm saying?
See, it's crazy to hear that coming from you. To be honest, I feel like a lot of it I did to myself by putting, like, tattoos on my face.
Bro,
so it's like, to hear you say that shit, to be honest, like, you know what I mean? It's like you don't come across as threatening. I feel like I don't either, but it's just like, all right, whatever. I get it. I got face tattoos.
Bro, I think it's the world, bro, because you don't have
just
enough.
Less trusting.
That's what I think it is, bro, because it's like, and I've seen it done with white guys. Like, I've seen it happen with white guys. I've seen it happen with one black girl. You know what I'm saying? And I can understand the logic why people don't do it anymore, because it's like, okay, cool. If me as a straight guy, me being single,
stop putting these fucking disclaimers.
But cool. Like me being a nigga that likes women, right? Cool. That's fucking like, because I can't just say shooting the shot. Because another flip side to it, the G part of the LGBT people. They love me so much. Yeah, no. If I don't put a stamp on it, I will get an immense amount of shots sent my way.
Come on, what's wrong with that? Shot. I try to do my best game with.
Fuck that. No, it's not even that. It's, hey, what are you doing? I swear to God.
Hey, man, to be honest, it's the same as, I feel like it's the same when I get, like, females. Like, it's the same. I feel the same type of cringy, and that's, I guess, not against anybody shooting shots through that. It's like, if I don't know you and shit like that, it's like, and maybe it is because, like, I'm happily in a relationship. I'm not, like, the thought of, even if I was out of this relationship, bro, the thought of entertaining anybody and not just doing me.
Yeah.
That's crazy,
bro.
I feel like all of it was just like, so I don't know, man. Maybe just take it with a grain of salt, bro. They like you. Bro. Maybe that could be your community.
And I'm cool with that, bro. I'm cool with having a community as a fan base. What I'm saying is, it's not just motherfuckers coming up telling me they like my music. It's like, hey, yeah, nah, like, I'm trying to date you, Cal. Hey, yeah, nah, Cal, you look good. Like, that's been my experience.
I don't know where you're going, bro.
That's exactly where I'm going.
You're just gonna need to switch it up. I don't know what to tell you. I got nothing for you.
Listen, dog, my homegirl told me, because I asked her, I was like, yo, why is it that since I've turned like 14 or 15, I've had more men flirt with me than I've had women? And she was like, you want the honest answer to that? I was like, I'm asking so I know how to fix this shit. She was like, you can't. Fuck you mean? She was like, it's because you're short. I was like, what? She was like, men are still men at the end of the day. Psychologically wise, a shorter man is going to do what a shorter woman does for you. And I was like, oh, shit. She was like, think about it. You want your girl short, right? I was like, I'm a little nigga, you know what I'm saying?
Nobody wants to break their neck, though.
You feel me? Yeah. So, yeah. She was like, think about it. She was like, and then plus.
That's yeah, on some, like, biological level type shit.
You see what I'm saying? On some biology shit.
Yeah.
So, I do take it with a grain of salt. But also, bro, just being on the internet, I realize I really got to put that sticker out there, especially with the way that I dress.
I feel like that doesn't matter. What did you just say earlier, bro? You did it. This is your karma. Because what did you say? You said, bro, I'll be chilling with a whole bunch of lesbians. I be chilling with a hoe, but are you really lesbian? So that you can't be too surprised that motherfuckers are doing the same thing to you. Yeah. Are you sure?
Yeah.
You said there's not a little bit of a curve to your straightness. Are you sure?
Right, listen, bro.
Hey, they're just the same questions you got for the lesbians. This is the questions they got.
I'm gonna stop talking to lesbians like that now. Like I'm just.
You realize how uncomfortable it's like. Damn, I promise.
Yeah, now that you say that,
I promise it's the same.
Yeah,
shit,
karma. Yeah, karma is definitely real. Yeah, for sure.
Nah, man, I don't know, bro. That's what it's just like. I feel like it's all weird. That's why I hate it. I hate when people DM, especially. And this sounds so bad. It's like where I don't know you and you're just a fan or whatever. It's like, because I'm going to reply. I'm going to be like, hey, appreciate it. Whatever they're like, whatever it is. Right. It's like, but there's always going to be that subset of people, that small percentage that's like, so what you got going on today? And they just continue. It's like there's still to this day, there's people where it's like, I went at one point in time, like going like over a year. Mm-hmm. Where it's like, I just left all of the DMs where it's like I didn't even like open it, didn't read it. It's like usually I at least like it, I acknowledge it because it's like who the fuck am I? Like I appreciate you for being a fan. Right. It's like, but it gets to a point, and the reason why what made me think about that is like even when it's flattering, bro, even when it's like a girl pushing up, it's kind of just like it's like but
I don't know you.
Even if you look good, it's like bitch. What do you think this is? Where let's play this out.
Yeah.
In what world? What actually happens?
Yeah.
Because I don't know. It's just like it turns me off, I guess, at this point. And it's probably because I've been burned so many times where it's like I learned the lesson. It's like never choose the girls that hit you up. Like I was always one of those people where it's like I wasn't too aggressive. So when a girl would push up, it's like, hey, you know what I mean? It's like the ones that kind of fall in your lap. It's like I learned that those are don't do that. Especially if it's through Facebook. Especially if it's through Instagram or through whatever the fuck.
Speaking on like relationship burns, bro. I had to learn this the hard way. Shout out to all of my exes, cause I'm about to in all of my unsuccessful relationships, right?
Yeah.
I've learned that if it's not mutual, it's gonna turn out bad, bro.
What you mean by mutual?
Like if it ain't like, hey, now granted this was also majority of these. No. I got out of a relationship last year. If it ain't like, hey, I'm coming to you. Hey, I'm trying to fuck with you. I'm trying to see what you're doing later on. Like, cool. And that's met with, okay, cool. Like I'm with it. We can chop it up. We can go out. If it's, I gotta chase you.
Games type shit.
Or if it's just what you said, like, not necessarily falling in your lap, but if she's trying to press on you, in my experiences, if it's not like in the middle, you know what I'm saying? It's bad business. Because
sometimes I feel like, that's the same mistake I was talking about, where it almost feels good to feel a little bit more wanted. It's like, and that's one of those quiet things that people don't want to say out loud. You know what I mean? Where it's like, bro. I guess it was convenient to feel like the person was like, she pushed up on me.
You
know what I mean? Kind of feel like you got
you got the drip,
a little bit of not maybe like some leverage type shit. Like I don't even know. I know that's kind of a negative word, I guess, to use in a relationship, but where you feel like you got the upper hand. Where it's just like I know you fuck with me. I don't know. Sometimes I guess it could.
But that's exactly right. And I feel like that's again why I feel like a lot of relationships are fucked up. Shout out to you, and a big shout out to no, for real, because like you and your girl have been rocking for a while. I know shit's not perfect. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all a real couple, but real shit. If you take it from me, right? I'm single as fuck, right? There's a reason I'm single though. I have about 2, maybe 3 women right now. To where if I like shot my shot and really like tried to lock in, it's over like that, right?
Okay.
Why am I not gonna do that? Because me being me, relationships, I don't think about relationships the same way. I know as a man, quote unquote, you're supposed to have the upper hand, like you said. You know what I'm saying? But the way I think about it, bro, if we're in a relationship, right, it shouldn't be a fucking competition.
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, that's how it seems to be a lot. Yeah. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I feel like it's a lot of growing pains too. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Like, and to each his own. You know, if you're happy, you know, being in a competition with, you know, your person, that's cool. But if that competition ain't creating happiness,
Yeah.
you see what I'm saying?
I think it's a lot better to compete with. Yeah. I don't know. There's always, like I was saying earlier, there's always like trade-offs with shit. There's always like grass is always greener. And it's like anytime you see green grass, just realize it got fertilized with shit, manure.
Yeah.
Like literal, there's shit everywhere.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
It's like, but it looks good. Also, just like damn, at least let's be competitive. Because like I'm also having like being in a relationship where you feel like your partner doesn't want to compete.
Yeah.
It's like it's kind of like what you were saying earlier, where you meet in the middle. So whether you know, if you're competitive, but if they met in the middle and it's like we're competitive in a healthy way where we bring out the best in each other.
Yeah. That's when I say competition, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking like weaponizing shit, bro. Like you
like
know,
using shit.
Yeah, you know, like boom, like perfect example, like, oh, I know you trying to fuck with me, so I'm gonna use that to like I'm gonna use that as kind of like blackmailing.
Yeah.
You know that when I say competition, that's
anytime anything happens, that's gonna be the first thing that gets used. And this is like what do they call, like a trump card that you can always pull. Where it's like, well, just don't ever forget that you did this.
Right.
I don't care what new thing I just did.
Right.
Remember you did that.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about you know you're not competing with your woman.
But that's not in all relationships. At least that's what I hope. I hope that's not in our relationships, but it seems to be a people thing.
The dating pool is fucked up, bro.
Yeah,
the dating pool is, and that's why I'm still single. Don't get it twisted, you know.
Well, you heard him, you know, gentlemen. I'm just.
Oh yeah,
he is straight.
Hey, we about to fade, bro.
Hey, you didn't let me finish. I gotta put the disclaimer out, just like you, gentlemen. He is straight and single.
Okay. Okay, there we go.
You see how crazy it sounds now that you heard me? But yeah, man. We're going to have to wrap all that, man, before we get some letters coming after us.
No niggas hot slide in my DMs after this drop, bro. Like, don't do it. Oh, man.